Welcome back. I'm Devin. This is Cody. We're your friendly neighborhood astronauts.
Buddy, we've been over this. You can't. We can't do this. You're not an astronaut. They don't have enough space for the food in the shuttle for you. You'll have to stay on home base. Okay.
Oh, all right. That's a lot. Okay, that was fair enough. I like food. Food is my favorite pastime. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's been up, man? How's your week going?
Dude, I'll be honest. I've had the week from hell. Busy at work, and all my technologies are failing. Like, you see the layout's different. Huh? It's because my giant $3,000 computer rig decided to take a dupe on me. It is gone. I don't know. Probably the motherboard, but that's no fun because I got to basically rebuild a whole PC.
No.
So right now, you remember on Nerd Spotlight? You remember the Lenovo tablet?
Yeah.
I'm actually that's what I'm recording on right now. Or you're recording, but I'm using Discord on it right now. So
That's insane, actually.
it's quite cool.
It's crazy how small computers have gotten.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's quite great.
The fact that it can just fit in the palm of your hand.
You gotta have a big hand. Yeah, you gotta have a big. I was gonna say you gotta have like I don't know, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar hands. But yes, it will fit in your hands.
The great Khali.
Yes. Oh. Oh man, dude. So how was your week, bro?
Bro, it's been rough, man. I had the flu. I woke up
Dude.
Monday just with a head. Dude, I literally felt like somebody took a hatchet and just
Oh no.
whack right in the middle of my forehead, dude. It was terrible.
Oh man.
So I've been sick all week. Been trying to stream here and there. Throughout the week, though, I feel better, obviously. Today I feel great. I'm ready to go back to work tomorrow, get some shit done. Yeah, I mean that's the extent of it. I ate noodles and sandwiches all week just because
Nice.
I was, had the flu. We all know what happened
Totally,
with
bro.
that.
No, and you got to keep that warm liquid going in your body, like so that you don't like evaporate. I'm with you. I got you, dude. I hear you, dude.
Well,
So, dude, this has been a big week, not just for us, but it's been a pretty big week everywhere else too. Did you hear about that? Did you hear about that cell outage, that nationwide AT&T thing? Did you hear about that?
dude, I did hear about it. My parents and my little sister were actually affected by it, which is crazy.
No shot. That's crazy.
My dad texts me every morning, and he sent a text. He told me, he's like, I sent you a text at like 6 a.m., but like you didn't get it probably till like noon when they fixed it. Yeah. So they were out for like a hot minute.
A friend of mine actually works at AT&T, pretty high up, and I was talking to them. I was like, dude, what happened? Well, because I know we had some solar flares that were happening that day, and I was like, there's no way this was like that. I don't know, maybe it was. But they were telling me, I mean, I don't know how cutting edge or like, I don't know how insider this is, but apparently there's someone getting fired. It was just apparently this is all sheer laziness. Like part of your job is to upkeep and maintain something, and they just didn't.
Right.
So it's like they're like, well, you get paid way too much money to not do the literally only part of your job that actually can impact the entire nation. So we're gonna have to let you go. But yeah, no, 100%. I'm very glad that this corporate exec didn't get to go like, oopsie, first responders weren't able to work for an entire day. Please still give me my pension. Like
that's even wilder, bro. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because what's it called? It's called like HealthNet or something like that. Is powered by AT&T. So literally, like EMTs couldn't work for like 24 hours. It was bad, bro. Crazy. Ah, man, oh man.
My news of the week. I guess
Mm-hmm.
I've been kind of looking at was well, where'd it go? See if they've updated anything. Um, Falcon 9 was supposed to take off today.
Oh snap! Really?
Yeah,
The rocket?
yeah.
Did it launch? Do we know?
I don't think it's launched yet.
It's 11:40 as we're speaking.
Right. What? It's 2.
Oh, Oh my god. my Lenovo tablet thinks we're in California right now.
But so 17 hours ago, SpaceX tweeted SpaceX teams mate the Crew 8 Dragon to its Falcon 9 rocket in the hangar at Pad 39A in Florida. So it looks like they're getting ready to take off very soon. I don't know. So it doesn't say anything about what they're taking, because I think Falcon 9 is just a shuttle.
Sure.
It's nothing. It's just a shuttle. It takes supplies back and forth to the space station up there. I know it has something to do with Starlink as well, but yeah, I mean I've been kind of looking forward to that. I was hoping they were gonna I was hoping Elon was gonna stream it on Twitch, but I haven't seen anything. So not Twitch.
X.
X.
Or what the gamers call X. All the cool people say X. Everyone else is like, this is still Twitter. Yeah, I've had enough people be like, I'm gonna call it Twitter until I'm dead in the grave, and I don't even use this platform. So it's so funny. I don't know. Like, on one hand, I get it. You're like, I've had this domain for years, and I want this to mean something. But it's like, on the other hand, you should have just. This is already an established brand. What are we doing, champ?
Right. Fuck. I got lost in thought.
Sure. What's up?
I'll edit that out. End this.
No problem.
So I do want to say thank you to everybody that came and watched the podcast last week. It was actually great. I didn't expect it to turn out as well as it did. I think we got 15 new subscribers.
15 new subscribers. We're over 60 views. Like, we're crushing it.
We're doing great right now.
Yeah, I mean, for the first podcast, that's more than I could ask for. So thank you guys from the bottom of my soul.
I definitely think we could take this thing somewhere.
For sure.
With the crowd that we have, and the type of topics that I know I plan to talk about on this podcast. But if you're new here and you haven't already hit the subscribe button, do that for us. And let's take this thing to the moon, man. Let's go.
Remember, Devin, you can't fit in the shuttle. I will go to the moon and we'll take pictures, okay?
Okay. That's fine. Maybe Elon will take me to Mars before you.
You know, that's a good point. We'll go to the moon, you'll go to Mars to get candy bars or whatever.
Let's just say Elon is better. SpaceX is better than NASA. I know they work together, but
oh yeah, no. I mean, as I say, SpaceX is NASA at this point. What do you think about Blue Origin?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
What is
that? That's Jeff Bezos's rocket company.
Okay.
I think we already did this. You didn't know who they were. I mean, job's done. It's over.
Listen, buddy. He can't even get my packages to me on time. I don't trust shit he says.
Hey, we'll 2-day you to Mars, okay? That 2-day is gonna be like a 6-month trip, just like Amazon.
Right. I know we wanted to touch on the WWE 2K24.
Yeah, the ratings.
The rating. So it's supposed to come out, I think, it's either March 4th or March 6th. I think it's the latter.
It's March 4th for the deluxe, the 6th for the standard.
Okay, so look at that.
Yeah.
So what?
That's why both of those names. Let's go through some of the like highlights here. I got some of the list of some of the reveals because they actually last night they actually had a showcase where someone played through all the game, or showed all the characters, all the things you could unlock. So we kind of know where everyone's at right now. Some of the weird ones that stuck out to me. Excuse my belch. Ooh. So this game is based around 90 being kind of the milestone. When you are 90, you are like you are like, that is the milestone to get to. That is you are at your prime, you are killing it. Anything above 90 is like you are phenomenal, exceptional. So they kind of rebooted it because it used to be like, I don't know, most people would say as long as I'm above like 80. But now they kind of made 90 the thing to go for. So some of the weird ones that like stuck out to me that I was like, I cannot believe they did this right now is
Logan
like
Paul.
Let's see, what's Logan Paul's rating?
90.
HIJKL. No, he earned it, dude. I'm so sorry. No, he's phenomenal. He is really great. He has no business being as good as he is. I think the travesty. Go ahead.
Sorry, he's good he's good. I'll admit it. He's good. He's a freaking athlete, dude. I mean,
sure.
And I know people have differing opinions on Logan Paul as a person. I personally like Logan Paul. I think he's hilarious, but yeah, he's an athlete. I'll admit that. I don't know that it would constitute a 90, just because he's. I mean, well,
I guess this is what they did, right? Because you're right. I didn't even think about this. 90 might be a bit high for him. Because do you know John Cena's biggest rating?
87.
John Cena's biggest rating is 91. So you're telling me John Cena is only 1 point better than Logan Paul?
Well, did you see Randy Orton's? Randy Orton's is 91.
Oh, so that's dang, that'll do it.
Bobby Lashley was below him. Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley being 89 is a travesty. He deserved that 90. I also thought that.
But
look, we'll have to disagree then. I think another person that I'm like, so they have multiple versions in the game, and none of them are at 90, and it like boggles my mind. Kane has 3 iterations in the game, and his highest is 85. What? Like, isn't that crazy?
What's the highest one?
85.
No, like what iteration is the highest one? Does it tell you?
08. 08. So that's like Bald Boy Kane. Then they've got regular Kane, Mask Kane. Everyone agrees the best Kane is 79 for some reason. What? And then they've got Business Kane, and he's at 80. And I'm like, what is happening?
He's over Masked Kane?
Yes, that's why I'm like, what is happening?
That's bro.
You know who's like over who they are saying this character is better than Kane. Every version of Kane. Ken Shamrock is 86.
Who?
So he just Ken Shamrock, exactly. Yes, there you go.
Never heard of him.
So he's like Ken Shamrock's a real kind of fighter. So he actually made some big waves in UFC when he moved over, but that was kind of it. Another one that really me is Randy Savage was only 89. So, maybe Vince's last hit on the way out was putting another one over on Macho Man. I can't believe that.
I kind of agree with it.
Bro, how is MVP 68? That's tough.
MVP.
But he's the most valuable player.
To who?
I don't know.
Did
you see who got the highest rating?
No. Let me guess.
Go ahead and guess.
It's not Randy Orton.
No. Not close.
It's not Drew McIntyre.
Nope.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns got it. Yep. Roman Reigns is at a 99 overall.
What?
Yes. They really put him over, dude. And he's got alternate versions, right? So like Tribal Chief Head of the table is 99. Regular Roman Reigns is 97. But, like, this is what's crazy to me. The Undertaker has 6 iterations in this game. And the highest he gets is, like, WrestleMania Undertaker, so this is the one that faced Shawn, is 96.
That's...
And that's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this. They gave Cody the cover of 2024.
Yeah.
What is his rating?
That's a good question. Let me scroll. Dude, there's so many freaking wrestlers in this. I'm not even mad, bro.
I low-key want to get it. Not gonna lie.
Dude, what do you mean? Of course I'm getting it. Cody Rhodes. I'll give you 3 guesses. Go ahead.
94.
Okay.
Is the now.
Okay. There's only one Cody Rhodes.
Oh, okay.
Wait! I lied. I'm sorry. I forgot. There's the unbeautiful. They put him down here.
The mask one.
Yeah. So there's undashing. Okay, I got his, and let me see. They also have dashing. Sorry. So I have to kind of jump around the list here. Okay, cool. All right, I got it.
So I think that either Cody Rhodes now is either a 94 or a 96.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go with 95. Final answer.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You want me to reveal them as you say them?
No.
My bad. I was gonna do them all at once. Okay, you said 95. Okay.
95 for present Cody Rhodes.
All right, now dashing Cody Rhodes.
That was like legacy era, right?
Yep.
81. No. Yeah.
Okay.
And undashing 78.
Okay. And Stardust.
83.
Okay. So Cody Rhodes. This is the current modern Cody Rhodes. Is 93. I think that's kind of a travesty.
Yes.
Dashing Cody Rhodes is 91. That's like, the legacy one. Undashing Cody Rhodes, where is he? JK Elemental U. Undashing is 85, and then Stardust is 82.
He wasn't good when he was dashing Cody Rhodes. He was like 21, didn't know what he was doing.
Oh, sorry. Stardust is 74. My whole bad.
Holy cow. Well, that makes sense. Stardust was terrible. Let's be honest. Stardust was a kayfabe punishment.
Yeah, no, yeah. Oof. There's some good managers here, though. So, who do you think's the highest manager overall?
Paul Heyman.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are these stats coming from? So, I guess they also have to include, like, physical capabilities in this, because Paul Heyman is the worst manager here. I mean, like, stat-wise. He's got a 58 overall.
Holy cow.
Yeah, best manager here. Holy cow. How is this the case? What? Dude, the best overall manager is Teddy Long.
Okay.
I guess he does have the Undertaker player.
I bet they're talking about, like, manager of the show.
Well, this is under management selection, which means, like...
Of the show.
You can... Oh, no, that wouldn't make sense with the list here. Because we've got Adam Pearce. He is he does, like, general management. I agree. But we've got B-Fab. B-Fab is, like, that chick who runs with Top Dollar. We got Bobby the Brain Heenan. He was never a general manager. We got Kathy Kelly. She's not a general manager. Mick Foley was a general manager. We have Miss Elizabeth. She wasn't. Paul Bearer. Like, Quincy never did anything like that. Paul Heyman and Theodore Long. I will give you $1 right now. I will give you $1 if you will tell me the name of one referee that is on this list. I'm looking at the male and female referees that are in this game, and they are all named.
Dang. I can't think of his name. He's like the most popular one. I can't think of his name, but it's like he's like the most popular one. The one that everybody knows.
Mike Chioda?
maybe. He's older.
Yeah, you're probably thinking of Mike Chioda.
Is he...
Charles Robinson.
Nope.
Tim White. Those are the big three.
Is that the blonde guy with the bowl cut?
Yes. So neither of them are on this list. White. I was hoping you would say Mike Chioda just because it was going to be a gotcha because he's over at AEW right now. Yeah, so we got John Cone. We do have Charles Robinson. We have Rod Zapta, Adrian Butler, Chad Patton. Don't know 4 out of 5 of those. I know Aja Smith, and I know Jessica Carr. Oh, those are the only 2 female referees. So cool.
There's only 6 referees ever? No way.
Mm-hmm. No. Like, they have, like, generic ones in the game. Like, it says Japan Circuit Referee, ECW 06 Referee, World Class Referee. Like, it's, like, different... like, they have generic referees, but those are the only ones that get named. All right. So, highest overall rating, 99, is head of the table, Roman Reigns. Lowest overall rating, go. In the whole list.
How far back does this go? I don't know what the...
dude, the 40 years of WrestleMania? So, like, pretty far. Spoiler, I already told you. So.
Paul Heyman?
Paul Heyman is tied for last with Eric Bischoff. Then, highest female rating. No way!
Charlotte Flair.
That is... No, it's Rhea Ripley with 96. They put her up there. Good for her. What is the lowest female rating?
It's hard to know without seeing the list in front of me, so I could just guess. Like a guess.
I guess that's fair. It's
all the people, probably like Maria or Candice Michelle, or
well, if yeah, maybe. If they were in, maybe. Nikki Cross. But like, okay, I'll give you a whole nother dollar. I'll give you a whole nother dollar if you tell me how many high flyers are in the game. Because I'm just looking at this weird set of stats that are like, this number of high flyers, this
23.
number of unlockables. Oh my god! Devin, you are a legend. I owe you a singular dollar.
Let's go.
Dude, you're so rich right now.
I know.
Oh my goodness. So, now that you have all that money, are you gonna offload that Helldivers work to someone else? Because I hear it's not going great for you.
Dude, listen. So, like, I don't know if anybody that's going to watch this tuned into my Helldiver stream. It was all of 20 minutes. I streamed Helldivers for 20 minutes. It was the most terrible experience I've had playing a game ever. So...
Oh, my God.
I came in, and I do the tutorial. I'm like, okay, First of all, I don't play console games.
Okay, yeah.
You give me a controller, and I have no idea.
You freeze.
I don't.
Why didn't you use your mouse and keyboard on the PS5?
I did. It doesn't work. There's a bug that doesn't allow you to use your mouse.
Oh.
You can move, but it's very slow. So
bug? You mean an anti-democracy agent?
Ah!
Sorry, this is a Helldivers joke.
There's a bug or a glitch or something. It won't let you move very fast like a normal camera around your character. It also won't let you shoot or aim in or anything. So like I tried.
Oh, it sounds like a skill issue. You can't shoot?
It sounds like you need to shut up. The button, literally, I was pressing it, didn't do anything.
I know, I'm teasing.
I turned the DPI on my mouse all
to
the way
1,000,000.
up,
Yeah.
and it was still like a 3 in COD, like if that makes sense.
Dang, dude!
Very
wow,
slow.
They need to get that bug fixed.
Yes. I tried to play it on controller, and I can't aim with my thumb anymore to save
It's
my life.
hard. It's so hard, dude. You were watching my Metal Gear stream and you were like, okay, maybe Cody's not the shooter he used to be. Nah, dude, it's just the controllers are getting bigger and heavier, and like you gotta, it's bad, man. Like it ain't as easy as it was on the 360. The 360 controller would just disappear in your hands. Like it was like you were holding nothing. Or the PS3 controller even. It's so small. It's like, I'm not even holding anything. But like these new controllers are like, here, hold a child.
Right.
Like it's terrible.
It's just so like I have it right here.
Sure.
And my hands are big enough. It just
sure.
I don't know how to explain it. Like I would go to press, I can't move my fingers the way that I don't know. It just didn't work. I couldn't do it. I couldn't aim worth a damn. It was terrible. It was a terrible experience. I really do want to play it, but I'll have to get it on PC, and I don't want to do that.
I hear you. I have it on PC. I can just share my library with you, and you can give it a shot, see if it's better there.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on, man. Democracy's at stake. We got to pull in the big guns, borrowing games.
I would definitely like to try it first, and before I buy it, just because I did play it once, didn't have a great time.
Right. Sure.
And then also, like, it wants you to do things. I don't know if you've played it, but
yeah, they'll have like missions or like jobs. Yeah.
But like, it wants you to do things while you're killing these bugs or aliens or whatever. So I'm like trying to figure out how to do that. There is no intro or tutorial for that. It just tells you this is how you move, this is how you shoot.
This is how you throw a grenade goodbye?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that clip. There was like somebody was like, surely this is a glitch. And it's like, no. Goodbye.
I will say, probably unpopular opinion, it seems very much like Destiny 2, but with bugs instead of aliens shooting at you.
No, I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I mean, it's kind of supposed to be like that, but not as but not as like money grubby. I think that's where it's winning people over, is that it's like not as like, it's not like, ooh, you want the golden extra double crispy edition of this gun, don't you?
Right.
I think, I don't know, and it's the fact that the CEO has won so many like homie points in my heart. There's like, because they had a capacity issue at launch, right? And they were like, well, I really want to join this game, but all this other stuff, but I really want to buy this game, but I just don't know if I'd be able to join because of the capacity issues. So, I might not. And then it's like, the CEO's like, until we get this fixed, you shouldn't buy this game. And that's just what I think. And I was like, dude, based? And people are like, man, he should stop tweeting and start fixing it. And then he tweeted, he was like, hey, so let me make sure I get this right. I, not an electrical engineer, should go bug the people who are over the server room, whose job it is to fix this, and bug them and pester them and hinder their job, right? That's what I should do? That's what you want me to do? Or do you want this to actually get fixed at a reasonable time? And I was like, legend. What a Chad. He's like, I've hired people to do their job. I'm going to let them do their job. Like, right. What a concept. He's really, really solid. Plus, he donates a lot to, like, charities and stuff. You can see in his history on the platform, he's been like, very cool dude. Golly. I really want to play the game, but right now I just don't have a computer who will run it right now, so...
Right.
Oh, man. So, now we're getting on to the main experience. Sorry to kind of have two Yu-Gi-Oh! Things back to back here.
That's what the Nerd Nexus podcast is about. Everything nerdy and
for real.
Everything that we love, and hopefully you guys love as well.
Yu-Gi-Oh's probably going to come up a lot, y'all.
Absolutely.
Just a warning. Like it made me be the main topic for a little bit. But we've got two kind of tournaments in the work, and I teased it last week. But I'll kind of break down what we're doing. So the first tournament that we're going to do, I say first because it was established older, but I'm calling it the archetypal tournament. basically a pure Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. You're going to have your archetype, you're going to have its generalized support and stuff, but nothing like, no thrown together like, oh, I'm going to run sprites with, Telements and all this other stuff. It's going to be, you pick an archetype and you back it like this. And kind of the production side of it is, it's going to be a little like BattleBots meets kind of like WWE, really, where we're going to have like, kind of like match, dual, what do they call those? Announcers and commentators and things like that, just to kind of make it like an esports kind of experience as well. Esports is really good, but the reason why I say BattleBots in particular is because I want it to kind of be like team versus team type battles, where it's going to be like, oh, this is, representing, here, I'll just say a name. Patrick, our buddy Patrick's going to be representing the Red Eyes team. And, this team has had, heavy hitters such as Joey or blah, blah, blah. And we can kind of like, nerd out in that way with it, with that aspect of it, which I think will be really cool. And it's going to be one of the traditional tournaments like we were talking about last week on the podcast. We're going to have the Millennium items. Oh my God. I got to go get the puzzle. I don't have the puzzle.
You do need to get the puzzle.
I'll be right back. Sorry to give you more editing.
So I'm excited for this tournament. I think we're going to do a filming kind of thing. I think we're going to film it, record it. We'll probably stream it at some point. I don't know what channel we'll stream that on. I think eventually we're going to move this podcast. Not move it. We're also going to live stream the podcast once a month, and I think we're going to try and maybe line that up. I'm not sure. Me and Cody haven't talked about that. But that is the plan. I know we're going to stream the podcast at some point, and I know we're going to stream that tournament at some point. I know he's got a table set up with cameras and boom sticks to catch mics, or for mics to catch audio. Everybody's going to not necessarily be in character, but be in their character. So, like, in our Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc, I'm the villain, if you guys couldn't figure that out last week. Everybody has a hard time playing against me just because I'm ruthless. So I'll be on my villain arc, and you guys will get to see the villainy of Devin. I know.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, he's back.
I had to find the puzzle.
I don't know.
But yeah,
if you heard anything I said.
Why? Yeah, I heard you. I had my headphones on the whole time.
Oh, you heard everything I was saying?
Yeah. So we got the puzzle. It's nice, y'all. This puzzle's nice, and the chain, solid, y'all. Then we got. I just grabbed a few. We got the scale. Look at this thing. Actually a scale. Pretty neat. I love that for me. This one's my personal favorite. This one was the hardest to make happen. We've got the Millennium Rod, right? Very neat, very neat. Those who have paid attention in the anime. Bah! It's got the little stabby bit to kill Odeon, and that's all it does is kill Odeon. But very cool.
That's dope.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited as well. I was just telling everybody, well, you heard it.
Yeah.
I think we're going to try and stream it. I think we're going to try and...
This is going to be a higher production type thing. Like, I'm getting drone shots. I'm getting, like, I have a wardrobe. We also have a prize, a pretty cool prize. I'm getting custom made a PlayStation 5 to kind of fit in with the Millennium items, custom controller and things. So the joke is that we're playing for the 8th Millennium item, the Millennium PlayStation 5, and that's kind of the joke. But like, you also get a one of a kind, unique, PS5. So I think that's gonna be really cool.
I'll say it now. I think I wouldn't be against commissioning a custom WWE belt.
That's in the works, definitely, for like who current Pharaoh is. That's something I thought about doing as well, is just getting a custom belt. The problem is I just, I just got to pick out a time. Austin, our buddy Austin, is going to work with me and kind of build a vector graph. So like basically that's something that's scalable without being lossless, so that I can give that to the belt company to get it engraved. Because I want it to be, when I want it to be custom, I'm not saying like, oh, champ, and then it's got like a football and we go like, ignore the football, this is Yu-Gi-Oh. I want it to be Yu-Gi-Oh from the ground up. So it's just we want to get that going.
We can
go
walk in and just hold the belt.
Yes.
And we all know who's gonna hold that belt.
Yeah. I mean, well, since I can't compete, I think we all know.
Absolutely.
But you can keep it warm. You can keep it warm for me. You know what I'm saying? That's good. That's a good job for you.
Just know. When there is a literal belt on the line, you will not win.
It's no longer one of these. It's actually one of those.
And we can actually hold it up. Oh, it's gonna be great. The high production, the drone shots of me and you standing in front of each other with the. Oh, bro, I'm so excited.
Bro, it's gonna be pretty good. I'm pretty excited as well. So that's our big tournament. That's like the last tournament we did was more like a practice run for this to see if we have all of these nerfed properly to work properly, and they worked pretty good. Then we have, it's less of a tournament, more of a turn event, as my co-producer Sean is calling it. And what it's going to be about is, so we like doing like a role play type thing. We call it Dungeons and Dragons just because it's easy, because everyone kind of understands what's happening, but it's not really Dungeons and Dragons. It's a lot of homebrew. And what we're going to have happen is we're going to make characters to kind of be in character, and we're going to have like a role play session, like a regular role play session. But instead of having battle encounters where it's like, okay, you roll and you use fireball and okay, it's going to be duels, which is like the silliest thing, but the coolest thing for me. I think this is so sick. I'm so freaking excited for this. To step back though, before we go into that, I forgot to announce kind of what everyone's doing in the archetypal tournament. Did you want to go ahead and announce your archetype, Devin? Because you may have zombies. Zombies archetype is going to be kind of his. Which to specify, zombie world, not just zombies per se. The zombie world archetype, because zombies could be anything. We've got our buddy Austin will be using ancient gears, the specialized ancient gears. My friend Chelsea is going to be the crystal dragons, going to be running the crystal beasts and the rainbow dragon. That's going to be cool. My buddy Sean's going to be using the sacred beasts. That's going to be really, really cool. Patrick's going to be using the Red Eyes Black Dragon. We've got Caitlin, who's going to be using the Buster Bladers, and we've got two other kind of like, they haven't quite decided yet. So as those come in, I'll let you guys know. But for the next
type is subject to change. I will say that.
Well, I'm getting logos made, so once a logo's made, it's locked in. I just want you to know.
Oh, well then Red Dragon Archfiend.
Red Dragon Archfiend?
Yes.
Oh, snap. That was a hard right. Okay, cool. We love to see it. We'll see you there.
I'll just use the penguin deck and it'll be good.
No. No, you can't use the penguin. Remember, you can't have splashable support.
Penguin's not an archetype.
Penguin literally is an archetype.
It's not.
It has spells, traps, and monsters now. It has a whole extra deck.
So you're telling me I can't use flip monsters? I don't have to use the whole archetype.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. That's what the point of the tournament is you're gonna try to use just that archetype.
So I'd have to build a whole new deck, huh?
Well, I mean, with the Red Dragon Archfiend, I have another Red Dragon Archfiend deck you could use. That's why I'm saying the zombies is a solid choice.
All right. Well, I thought I could use.
I mean, do you remember
but...
your original pick? You were picking the Malefics.
Was I?
Yeah.
We'll get back to that. We'll come back.
We'll let Devin percolate a little bit. So on to what we're gonna call Yu-Gi-Oh! City. The premise of this role play, just so everyone kind of knows, is going to be that there is an extra dimensional. If you've seen Rick and Morty, think the Citadel of Ricks, like just a kind of multi-dimensional hub that connects the Yu-Gi-Oh! Multiverse that we're going to be kind of creating. So you can really be from any show. You could be from the Xyz, Fusion, Synchro, Ritual. You can be from any dimension you want. And you can make your character however you want to make them, and they can run whatever you want. So you're going to kind of start out with like I don't want to say a structure deck per se, but I want to say like your deck that you start with will not be as good as the one you end with, because that's kind of how you're going to grow and show progression. Is as you level up, you'll get more cards and stuff like that. But there are some dark forces that are attacking this citadel, and you kind of have to hop between different dimensions and the hub itself to try to contain the issue, which is pretty cool. But everybody's kind of gonna make a character. No one's really like rock solid on their character yet, but we do have a few people who have locked in what their starting decks are going to be. So Zach is going to be using the Harpies. We have Austin, who's going to be using the Muscle Medics. And we've got... Man, what did... and Patrick, my roommate, said he's going to be using the Time Thieves to kind of just make like a time slipper character, which is pretty cool. Well, you get bonus points if your character aligns with your deck really well. So one thing that we'll be doing is instead of inspiration, do you know what inspiration is, Devin?
Yeah, no, I guess not.
No. So not like the concept of inspiration, but in not Yu-Gi-Oh. Listen to me. In Dungeons and Dragons, they have something called inspiration, where if you do really good role play or if you do something really nice, the dungeon master will give you inspiration. And what this is it's a point that you get that you can kind of use and be like, I would like to re-roll this roll, or like I would like to ask for, try to increase my chances of something happening. We're going to have something similar called pro tag points, which basically you can use it in multiple ways. Pro tag points are going to be like, I would really like to draw this card right now. And so you can use pro tag points to manipulate your next draw. Or you can use pro tag points also to buy boss monsters. So, like, if your deck will have, like, some boss monster... Like, not boss monsters, but, like, your deck will have monsters, but it won't have, like... for example, let's talk the Penguin deck, right? Your deck may have Stardust or Red Dragon Archfiend, but it won't have, like, Tolkien, right? You would have to buy that with the pro tag points we're talking about here. So that's something we're really, really excited about. Another thing you can use the pro tag points for is to kind of, like I said... not only manipulate your draws, not only buy cards, but there is going to be other currencies that you earn as well. Things that allow you to buy stuff. There's going to be little shops you can do to like have like maybe a one-time modifier. So like if you buy, for example, I don't know, I'm just pulling out of a hat here. You buy a Jar of Greed, right? So in your next duel, you can use it once, shatter it, and you draw an extra card, right? So for that next duel, which is pretty cool. So we're pretty excited about that. We've got a few people, like I said, who have locked in the deck they're going to be using for that campaign. And Devin kept me in suspense. What deck are you going to use?
Probably Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes. I love that. I love that for you. That is epic. That is pretty great. Oh man, I can't wait to see that. That's going to be awesome. So, stay tuned for that. We're going to talk about that at some point, moving forward. But just, say, hedge your bets. Some of the duels I'm really excited to see these are going to be really interesting. There's going to be a lot of like melding and universe, role play and stuff. I think this is going to be really cool. I know since you have never seen a single second of this anime, I'm going to have to help you with your character, but I got you, bro. I'm gonna hook you up. I promise.
To take it back a little bit to the first tournament we were talking about.
Yeah. The archetypal one.
Right. Who do you think? Who do you think wins that, and what archetype do you think wins that? And if you had to scale like the top 5.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and give everybody their seed. Let's say that. Like, where do I think they place in likelihood of winning?
Right.
Well, if you're using the zombies, I place you probably at 1 seed. I really think that zombies are gonna pretty much dominate pretty heavily here. Under that, I'd probably put the Red Eyes. Just because I've seen what Patrick can do with that deck, and it is not pretty. I've seen many decks way harder, way better decks, so better, really just get absolutely destroyed by that. And Red Eyes Darker Dragoon, the fusion boss monster that they have, is nasty. It is like unmesswithable nasty. It is so powerful. So I honestly think he can steal the whole thing, but like deck consistency wise, I think you have it. But that boss monster alone really moves him up hard.
The fact that Glow Up Bloom is gone.
Glow Up Bloom, yeah, you're definitely at a disadvantage there. But I still
something else.
We'll have to retool your engine. I mean, I didn't even think about that, man. You might want to pick up the Malefics.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, look, we got literally 80 decks to choose from. It's, we're not running on empty here. So, but I mean, okay, so I guess I was considering the zombies with Glow Up Bloom. If you take Glow Up Bloom out of the occasion, I mean, it wasn't like every play, but it was a pretty quintessential play for you. All right.
You can use Stygian Cop or whatever.
Stygian Street Patrol?
And the other one that you use in the Sacred Beast deck.
Cool. Yeah, we'll definitely swap some things around. So, I'll have you and Patrick kind of floating there. I think the next highest chance of winning that I see is I gotta give it to Caitlyn, just because there's a lot of dragons. The Buster Bladers are gonna have a field day with all these dragons, and I really think they're set up for just kind of an easy layup against certain decks. Then I'd probably give it to Sean with the Crystal Beasts. Or not the Crystal Beasts, the Sacred Beasts. The Sacred Beasts are excellent, and Sean runs them very well. Sean's also a lot better of a duelist now than he was, let's say, even like a year ago. Like, he has really improved, and he's a lot better of a sport, so I'm very happy to see that. But I think then, Chelsea. Man, Chelsea moves up that list hard. Chelsea's really, really good. I have more losses against Chelsea than I do wins, because I don't know how, I don't know why, but they have a deeper understanding of the Crystal Beast deck than anyone I know. And that deck is mean. That deck is so very mean. When you are like actually using it as like a hard counter deck, where you're like, I understand what my opponent's doing and using, and I'm just going to say no. Man, I want to put Chelsea like... Oof. Yeah, Chelsea's probably like right under you too. Because they really go ham with that deck, more than I've ever seen. And that deck continues to get support. So it's like, that deck's crazy. I don't think I've forgotten. That's Austin's Ancient Gears are really good. Dang, man, y'all are so good. Y'all are all so good. You're asking me to do a top 5, and there's only 5 contestants announced right now. This is hard.
That was the point.
Yeah. So it's like, sheesh. So, definitive answer. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. Patrick, you, Chelsea. Caitlin, Austin, Sean. That's what I gotta go for. That's my official ordering right now, as they stand. How do you see it?
I don't think that I know the Red Dragon, or shit, the Red Eyes the Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Yeah.
I know they're good. I know they can pull some crazy shit off. I don't think I've played that deck.
That explains it.
I don't see it being an issue. I know that's kind of.
Have you read Red Eyes Dragoon?
No.
Do you want me to read it to you?
Yes.
All right. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you.
But to finish answering your question,
yeah, go ahead.
I think. I think honestly, it depends on what deck I use. If we figure out a workaround for Glow Up Bloom, I hate to break it to everybody, but we've tried this.
Yeah, literally, and you did win.
So, I would put me first. I would actually put the Sacred Beast second.
That's high praise.
I would put the Red Eyes third.
Mm-hmm.
The Ancient Gears.
Mm-hmm. And that's fair. You haven't really seen Chelsea Duel.
I'd put those fifth.
Yeah. The other two waiting in the rafters are Will. Will has to select an archetype still, and Zach. Zach still has to select an archetype.
I think, and then I'd put Chelsea probably fourth.
You mean fifth?
No, I said Austin at fifth. Ancient Gears.
Oh wow. You putting him low, even though he put in all that work against you on that tournament, huh?
What tournament?
The war?
What war?
The war?
Oh.
So here's Red Eyes Dark Dragoon as I read it. Okay, Dark Magician plus Red Eyes Black Dragon.
That's not archetypal. Can't be used.
It is. It's a Red Eyes card.
But it's got dragon or shit. Dark Magician can't be used.
It's literally. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Intersectional things like that, since Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is archetypal, you can run. He doesn't even need Dark Magician, really. You remember how Dark Magician can cheese out, spell or their fusions without actually fusing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening here. They have their own archetypal fusion that doesn't really require Dark Magician.
Okay.
So, anyways, cannot be destroyed by card effects. Neither player can target this card with card effects. Period. During your main phase, you can destroy one card your opponent controls, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. Okay. This card can make you can use this effect up to the number of normal monsters used as fusion materials for this card. Once per turn, if a card or effect is activated, you can discard one card, negate the activation, destroy that card, and if you do, this card gains 1,000 attack. Okay. So it can negate. It has presence. It can be destroyed by battle, but he gets to free negate something and gain 1,000 for the rest of the game. It's not you gain for the rest of the turn. He can just go 4K, 5K. He gains 1,000 every turn, and it's a quick effect. So he can gain during your turn too.
Okay.
He's scary.
read the first part again.
Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Neither player can target this card with card effects.
So non-targeting banishment.
Yes. Oh wait, you do have a few of those.
Neat. Okay, continue.
Huh. Well, that'll do that. But no, he's so scary. I mean, what's he gonna do when he negates it?
And it can't be targeted by card effects, or it can't be
Yeah.
destroyed by card effects.
Cannot be destroyed by battle or cannot be destroyed by card effects. Can be destroyed by battle. Sorry, cannot be destroyed by battle. Lord have mercy. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Cannot be targeted by card effects.
Okay.
He's scary. I'm telling you. He's hard. He's so hard to get around. He is. Here's the thing. So Red Eye's Fusion is also a crazy card because what Red Eye's Fusion does is it basically cheeses you out the fusion, but that fusion monster's name becomes Red Eye's Black Dragon, and it is treated as a normal monster, even if it has an effect.
I've already won.
Okay, I trust you.
I'm picking the Mirror Force deck as soon as I find it. That's my archetype.
That'll do it. Okay. That'll do it. So, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. You gotta find that deck.
We could always build the barrier statues, but nobody will.
No. Bad.
Just saying. Everybody
only for Odeon.
Everybody wants to talk about, I got these cool decks and these cool effects and these cool archetypes. That's cool. You can't use them.
What? No summon?
Yo, just think about it. How would everybody feel if I pulled up with the barrier statues?
Grumpy.
I think it would be awesome.
This is what we were talking about. You see, Devin's like, I'm a heel. I'm a villain persona. And then he's like, what if no one has fun? No, Devin, there's no persona.
But here's the thing, though. Mm-hmm. You say, you're like, there's going to be this...
I know him.
There's going to be this grand prize. It's going to be a custom belt and a custom PS5. It's going to be dope. Da-da-da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Why would I not come to absolutely demolish the enemy? Tell me why.
For the show of it.
Listen, nobody gives a fuck about the show. If it comes down...
What?
Listen, I'll put on a great show. A great show of grabbing somebody by their head and scraping it across the concrete and then laughing. Because it's not my fault. Get good. I don't know what to tell you.
I hear you. I mean, this is unfortunately the same reason we can't use the business box. I'm probably not going to let you do that. I'm so sorry.
But see, it's an archetype. What are you talking about?
It's not an archetype. They don't have spells or traps.
I bet you I could find some.
Go ahead. Let's Google. I'm Googling too.
I'm not going to Google it.
I got it. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure they have at least a spell which makes it archetype.
Barrier statue. Barrier statues are support cards and not an archetype, as their membership only includes monsters without any spell or trap support of their own.
Whack, bro. But they are support cards, which means they can be thrown into an archetype.
I literally no.
Why?
That's what I was saying. Is you got to try to run it as vanilla as possible.
It is vanilla. They're just support cards.
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying, oh my god.
So then everyone needs to show up with a structure deck.
Well, no, not quite. You can run things like Monster Reborn. Those are very, very blanket support cards. Those you can run. A card that would support any deck. So that's the thing, is like Barrier Statue of Light would not support the Light Sworns because they would be screwed by it. That's what I'm saying. This is where the challenge comes from, Devin.
I think you're nerfing me, but it's fine.
Okay, you want to be the first ever double pharaoh? Because that's you. If you win this, you've won, 2 tournaments in a row.
That's what I'm trying to do, Cody, and you're shooting Nerf guns at
me. Just be mad. Feel the anger.
Okay. Well, who do you think wins the whole thing? At the end of the day.
I think you still have a good shot.
Don't stroke my ego. Just brass tacks. Who do you think wins?
I'm putting it all on Chelsea.
Wow. Okay.
I love a good underdog story, and I love the Crystal Beasts, and they run it the best, and that's the story I want to see, is them march their way through fight and thin, and that's who I want to win.
Okay.
Other than you, who do you want to see win?
I don't want anybody else to win.
But if someone else has to.
Probably Patrick.
Patrick? Cool. I hear that. Understood. I understand. Oh, yeah.
Patrick.
You think he's just got it like that for real?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's nobody else that I think can compete, to be honest. It sounds mean, and I hate it for everyone else. And I know I always have this chip on my shoulder when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, but I just don't think anybody else can compete.
Hey, I hear you. I'm ready to see everyone bring their A game and just make this an absolute slobber knocker. Plus, if you're out round 1, I have the best commentator partner in the world.
That can't happen.
Huh?
That can't happen.
It can't happen?
It won't happen.
All right. We'll see you fight for it, brother. Bow.
Okay.
We're moving on to Rumble Talk.
Yeah. So how
Did you
about
watch that elimination?
Yeah.
The Elimination Chamber. Did you hear they had to censor something? Did you hear about this?
Yeah, they censored a lot.
Yeah, because apparently the fans in Australia do not give a fuck at all. They were flipping off the camera and yelling, chanting as a crowd expletives. So they had to go, oh no.
I heard them. They censored Bobby Lashley once or twice when he was in the Elimination Chamber.
Yep. They censored a lot of Dominic Mysterio.
Did they?
Yes, Dominic Mysterio got serious heat with the crowd. During the Judgment Day, he cheated. The Judgment Day tag team, he cheated and screwed over the other team. And of course, I don't know what they did because I watched it like a normal person at 9 a.m. and didn't stay up till 5 a.m. So I got the censored experience where they had already gone through and blacked it out. But apparently he did something, and the crowd was up in arms. They were like, "What? This is crazy!" And they were chanting, "F Dominic, F Dom, F Dom, F Dom," and it was just crazy. I don't even know. They probably have, maybe it works with their accent, just not with mine. But it was that he got real big heat with them. Man, let's get right into it. Did you watch the Women's Elimination Chamber?
I did.
Bro, I've never seen this chick before. I've seen her a few times, definitely not live, but never like this. Tiffany Stratton can go, dude. She is good.
I agree.
She is so good. She was up there with I hate to be that guy, but dude, I wasn't into this match until about halfway. Just because I don't know, Naomi is someone I really like, but she was putting up stinker. She was not doing good. And she started with Becky Lynch, who I personally don't really love, and I think it may have been a Styles Clash type thing, but their whole segment was really paper thin for me. It just was okay, you guys are missing by 2 feet, and it was just like it wasn't very good for me.
Right.
But I will say this: I kind of called it. I was like, of course they're gonna do. I literally was saying this when we were watching the press event. They were like, "There, you can't spell WrestleMania without EST," and I literally was like, "That is very dumb." We were on the phone when I said this. I was literally like, "You also can't spell it without MAN for the man. Like, what are you talking about?"
Right.
And I was like, so I think they're going to do that, and I think that's going to be kind of something she says. And lo and behold, she tweeted that out, and I was like, vindicated. Let's go.
I don't know that Becky Lynch should have won.
No, I don't think. Honestly, I would have given it to Raquel. She was killing it in that match.
Who's Raquel?
Raquel Gonzalez?
The
muscular woman. She was doing good work. I would have, if it was based purely on work, I would have put it on Raquel. If it was based on like aesthetics, I would have given it to Tiffany Stratton, because seeing like the most girly pop, like, pink type character go up against this dark and death dreary character of Rhea Ripley would have been awesome.
I wanted to see either Liv Morgan or Tiffany Stratton win.
Cool. Yeah, Liv, I would have liked Liv too. Liv's underrated as hell. Have you seen her YouTube show?
No.
Yeah, dude, it's hilarious. She'll go to like the gym, right? And she'll go to the gym with like a superstar. So like one of my favorite ones is she went to the gym with Sheamus, right? Who's another notable gym head, right? Sheamus works the hell out. And she'll just be like, cool, we're going to do X amount of reps at this weight. And he's like, okay, cool. And then like by the end of the show, she's like, great, so now we're going to do this. And they're like, can we stop? I don't want to go anymore. And it's just Liv Morgan just being an absolute machine in the gym. And she is a gym nut, bro. It's crazy. I recommend it. If you haven't seen it, it's really, really good.
I'll have to check it out.
Did you watch the there were a couple other matches. Did you watch the Judgment Day versus the other one?
I watched all of it. The Judgment Day match was bonkers.
I didn't really love it.
I didn't love it either.
Okay.
Who were the other guys?
I don't know.
I had to look them up.
Oh, no. One of them I'm a big fan of. I don't remember his name.
Tyler Bate?
But he does the pressure points, and dude, that is cool. I love traditional wrestling like that, and you haven't seen someone doing pressure points and locks and like body pins and stuff like that in a while. And I know it's because it lends itself to the older style of wrestling, but it's so cool to me, because it's like, I didn't know the human body could even bend like this.
And then I was curious if he actually broke Finn Balor's fingers. Did you see that at the end of the match?
I did see that, didn't it? It looked like it, didn't it? I was like, yo. And you see, Finn had been shaking his hand too, so like maybe he did. I don't know. But they were cool. It was a fine match, but like we all knew Judgment Day was going over. So like,
well, yeah,
it is.
What's the bigger dude's name?
Damian Priest.
Yeah, I don't like his character.
I like Damian Priest because his name is an oxymoron. Damian, like demon, and Priest, like, oh, dude, so cool. So cool. The one wing, the one demon. Oh, so cool. I love it. But man, I wish he was used well. And he can go, but like, I don't think tag division is where he needs to be right now.
I don't think he needs to be in the spotlight, and I don't know what he.
That's
as a solo.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what you do with a guy like this. You know who's another guy who is so good that they have completely squandered? Bro, Austin Theory is so much better than he has any business being. He is so freaking good.
Did you see the Grayson Waller show?
Yes. What are you talking about? Yes, he was good in that.
You mean
he was better than Waller?
He got stomped.
Yes, rightfully so. Seth and Cody beat him. By the way, did you see his rating? He's 79. Austin Theory is 79. Robbery. Good. Absolute robbery.
You can't remake Evan Bourne and make it better.
I don't think he's trying to be a high flyer. I think he's trying to be the next Cena.
You can't be that small and be Cena.
He big. He muscle.
He is, but he's like 5'2".
Fair. So there's this fan cam I saw during the Grayson Waller effect when everybody was singing Seth Rollins like entrance.
He's counting his abs.
He was going. Yeah, he was just counting his abs. I was like, dude, what a Chad. This is so funny. But I don't know. I thought that was pretty good. So the men's elimination chamber. This is the best elimination chamber in years. I just want to say that.
I agree.
They finally. Okay, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Because this is something that has been bothering me. When did they change the rules? In the original elimination chamber, you could pin outside of the ring. You could be pinned anywhere. Why don't they do that anymore?
When they made it smaller.
So they changed the rules when they redesigned it?
Yeah. Think about it. It used to be huge.
I know. Oh, I was telling Sean. Sean had never really... He's watched a few Elimination Chamber matches, but he didn't even realize it was different. Because, he's not into wrestling like we are. But I was like, yeah, dude, the old one, like, they didn't make a new one every time. So, like, when, Triple H dropped a sledgehammer on the floor, and now that's a bent piece of steel. If you fall on that bent piece of steel, you get cut. That's just what happens. Like, and I was saying they used the same one for years.
Right.
And he was like, "Oh, that's crazy." And I was like, enough of the wrestlers came together and went, "We are not working in this." That they went, "Fine, we'll rework it." And now it's a lot safer. I think it's fine. I think we need to go a few years between when we do the throw people through the pod segment, because it seems like every segment is like this now. Or every elimination chamber has this segment where it's like, oh my god, he just got thrown through the pod. It's like, yeah, that's been in the last 9.
They need to make them not plexiglass.
Dude, I agree.
Need to make it that shattering glass.
That candy glass? Yeah.
It would be so much better. I mean, it'd be a little more dangerous, but it would be a little
Did you
better.
see Bobby Lashley hitting Logan Paul through that one?
That was rough.
Dude, he literally hit him so hard. Dude, we slowed it down and watched it because we were like, there's no freaking way we saw what we thought we saw. And we saw it. John pointed this out to me. When that first initial impact, you see the plexiglass go, and all of the screws go. All of the screws just go, dude. They lose all footing, and they completely strip off the nut and just launch. It's so crazy. I was like, dude, the impact alone.
He put him through. It wasn't like one of those back in the day where they like score the bottom of the table so it breaks. Dude. No, he put him through the glass.
The glass, dude. And that's the thing is, I wonder if they used the wrong pod, and Bobby was like, oh well.
Yeah, because he hit him, and when he hit him hard.
I really want to say I think this might be some dues for him. Because now that he's full-time and not a celebrity, I think they might be putting in a little bit of, you know what it is, man. When you're a wrestler, you kind of, know.
If you listened, when Bobby Lashley finally stood back up, he goes, "Oh shit, oh fuck," and that's what they censored.
Oh, okay, so maybe not.
So, and then Logan Paul was in there for
a while,
a minute.
He was sleeping.
Did you see who started the match? It was Drew McIntyre,
LA Knight. Man, that was awesome.
That was it. Did you see LA Knight bashing Drew McIntyre's head on Kevin Owens' thing?
Yes.
And Kevin Owens started hitting the damn glass.
Boom, boom, boom. Another one I really liked was like, it was Kevin Owens and he was yelling at Logan was yelling, or he was in the pod and he was going, man, he was going crazy, and Logan was just like,
yeah.
It was awesome. He was like, someone needs to put their dog on a leash. Ooh.
Did you see when LA Knight got up on top of Randy Orton's pod?
Yes.
Drew McIntyre started laughing. Randy Orton went like this and reached up and started touching his foot. I laughed so hard, dude. I laughed so hard.
Dude, I think he hurt himself in this match, by the way.
I think... You want me to know you want me to tell you the truth?
I think we are thinking the same truth.
I think Randy Orton was supposed to win.
And I think so too.
And then he
got hurt. I think he got hurt.
Because where the Finnuck has Drew McIntyre been for the past 3 years? And then they're just going to give him a push? No. He
has been. I actually said Drew McIntyre was my expected win. But the way the match was written, Randy should have won this. So the fact that they didn't kind of commit to that and just kind of swerved into McIntyre is what I'm talking about. But like, because I hadn't seen the match. When I made that prediction, I was like, I think Drew McIntyre wins because he's been doing all these segments with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, and he's been talking about how, like, Cody, you're supposed to go for that, and I'm supposed to go for this one. And, like, they have been setting this up. This isn't out of nowhere. But, like, I think Randy's just getting old, man.
He's 43?
Let me think of it. Let me put it like this. When you think of like people who wrestled when they were too old, you think of people like, Hogan or, Randy Orton, or I'm barring Ric Flair. That guy's insane. But like, Randy Orton is wrestling older than Randy Savage did.
Randy Orton's 43. How old do you think Bobby Lashley is?
Oh, dude, I learned this. Bobby's like 50-something, isn't he?
He's like 47.
Dude, he's old. But
how old do you think Kevin Owens is?
Oh, Kevin's like 42.
37.
37. Wow. He did not age well.
This goes back to what I was telling you the other day.
Mm-hmm.
There has been no decent talent.
100%.
And so they're having to push all these old heads.
John Laurinaitis killed OVW. And because he killed OVW, WWE has no prospects. All of the greatest previous generation wrestlers came out of OVW, bar none. All of them. He who shall not be named, number 2. We've got Batista. We've got John Cena. We've got Randy Orton. We've got Bobby Lashley. Even Bobby Lashley came out of OVW. And Shelton Benjamin. I know he didn't really blow up big, but like without OVW, their developmental brand, and I understand NXT, right? Like I get it. But the difference here is that NXT is kind of like fail until you succeed versus OVW is like, let me teach you how to succeed.
Right.
So that you do not fail. And there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? And so like if they had something like that still to this day, WWE would have been there's no reason for AEW to have happened. Because WWE would have been killing it, but they didn't. So it's like, dude, this reminds me of my favorite story. Have you heard the Bobby Lashley, Jim Cornette story? Have you heard about this?
No.
So in OVW, sorry for the tangent, everybody. In OVW, he's kind of, the way it is it's locally televised, and then he'd be like, all right, this is what you did wrong, this is how you do it, blah, 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 right? So he noticed that he was hurting people with his body slams, and he was like, why, do you not know how to do a body slam? And he's like, no, I don't really know how to do a body slam. And so he's like, all right, I'm going to teach you how to do a body slam. And no one wanted to take the body slam from him, and he didn't know why. And so he's like, well, look, this will be 2 lessons, okay? I'm going to show you how to go up for a body slam, and I'm going to show you how to take a body slam and how to deliver it. So he shows him, this is how you do the body slam. All right. And so he goes, and he's like, now show me how you do a body slam right now. And so he goes, he grabs Jim Cornette, and he lifts him. And here's what happens. Jim Cornette goes for it. You know what I'm saying when I say goes for it? He goes up. He puts a little bit of jump in it to kind of help the guy, right? Bobby Lashley never had anyone ever go up for him before. So every body slam he had been performing up to this point was him physically lifting someone 7 feet into the air.
You mean this? When he would pick him up like this and just throw him?
Yes. He would physically just maneuver the human being. They were never going up for him.
Holy
and so
cow.
Jim Cornette goes up, so he does the little, and then like Bobby had never had this happen before, so he's putting the same amount of, oomph into it as usual, and he goes, and the Jim Cornette just goes flying. Like, like literally like in the air out of the ring. And he's like, oh my God. And then Jim's like, what the fuck was that? And he's like, I don't know. It felt like you weren't even there. Like, I don't know what happened. And he's like, wait. Are you telling me you've never had somebody go up for you before? And he's like, no, what is this? And he's like, oh my God. So you've just been physically manhandling people for like 3 years. And he's like, yes.
No wonder Bobby Lashley's so big. He's been bench pressing people like Big Show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I just think that story's so funny because it's just Jim going, wait a second. What? And he's just seen like like a bespectacled man flying off like Team Rocket. It's so funny to me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think here's the thing. Going into that, me and Sean were in agreement here. The Elimination Chamber, to bring it back to the men's Elimination Chamber, I'd have been fine if anyone in that match won. Literally.
I wanted Logan Paul to win.
Oh, no, dude. I was like, Logan Paul, double champ would have been sick. The rematch, the rubber band. Here's the thing. I know why they can't do it. Because they can't have 2 of their matches at WrestleMania be identical to the previous WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? We're already kind of pushing it with Cody.
Yeah, but those would have been big matches.
Totally. I agree. They can still do it. But, like, I don't know. I want to see Drew versus Seth. Drew's been putting out some freaking work. Because Drew's hilarious now. They're not going like, oh, you're Scottish and sword and warrior. They're just letting him do what he wants. Dude, that dude's hilarious.
Yeah, but Drew McIntyre, I don't know, man. I think he's overrated, to be honest.
He also injured CM Punk. Boo. No, I'm just teasing. It was an accident. It's fine.
They gave him a hell of a push, and then it didn't take, so they took it away. Yeah. And that should have been that. To be honest.
No, dude, I can't even give you that, dude. Listen to me saying John Cena. Drew McIntyre came in and helped that company through the pandemic. And if you want to believe anything else, Roman was out, Seth was out, Cena was out, Rock was still in Hollywood. Literally no one was doing anything at that time. Randy was injured. Like, dude, they needed Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre stepped up and killed it. His title reign was really awesome.
I agree, but he's overrated now.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. Dude? Just think of the barn burner that they get to put on now. Seth and Drew McIntyre is going to be awesome. I think it's going to be great. But I don't know. I think my most wanted. I really wanted to see LA Knight, but now you have LA Knight kind of teed up to go against AJ Styles, which is cool. But I really wanted to see LA Knight versus Logan Paul. I thought that would have been cool. Just put the U.S. belt on LA.
Do you think Logan Paul stays after his championship gets taken away?
Yes. Logan Paul has said on his podcast that this is his job now. Like he does everything else is a side gig promoting wrestling. Like, he is a full-time wrestler. He has signed a long-term contract. He's starting to appear on SmackDowns and Raws. Like, yeah, I think he's doing this for a little bit. But that's that. I think
Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax.
That match was
bad.
So hard to watch, yet so pleasing for the eyes.
Lol.
I don't know, not to be, but like, God, man, Rhea Ripley, huh? She's a smoke show, isn't she? She's Louise.
She's real pretty.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, there was that aspect of it, but it's like, dude, I knew Nia Jax is just so hard to work with, and every time she goes up for the bonsai drop, I'm like, she's about to kill this woman. She's just not a safe.
She literally sat. There's no way Rhea Ripley didn't break a rib. She landed on her.
Oh my God!
There was She didn't grab the ropes and try and save her or nothing. She sat on her.
She laid it in, bro. Like, I've seen Yokozuna land softer than that. Like, so I just, oh my gosh. Yeah, Nia Jax is just someone who's getting a push because they're related to The Rock. So we're going to see more of her in the future. So that's just kind of what it is.
I didn't like that match at all, to be honest. It was bad. It was one-sided. Pretty much the entire time.
Right.
And then Rhea Ripley pulled out in the end.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and it's, I mean, now the thing is like, Sean was really like, oh, they're definitely going to take the belt away from her in Australia, for sure. And it's like, I don't think they're going to do that. No. But he was like, and so I was like, I don't think they're like to make the humiliation. I was like, they're not going to put the belt on Nia Jax though. That's the issue. You make this against anyone else, I could see it possibly, but like Nia Jax, bro. Yeah. Triple H got to be smarter than that.
I agree.
Where do you think we go from WrestleMania?
From WrestleMania or from Elimination Chamber?
No, because we kind of talked about WrestleMania, didn't we? Like where we're going, what we book. Because we got Cody versus Roman. We got Seth versus Drew McIntyre. So like, let's book the rest of the card. I guess we already talked about 2.
Well, we're gonna have Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. Who do you think wins?
Yeah, that's right. Rhea Ripley. They're stupid to put it on Becky. They would be really dumb. Yeah, no, they better not. They better not.
You don't think
Rhea Ripley?
Here's my prediction.
She's like 3rd in merch sales, right?
Here's my prediction.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre go to WrestleMania. Seth Rollins retains.
I agree.
Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley go.
Mm-hmm.
Becky Lynch wins.
Oh, so that their family dynamic always has a belt?
Right.
I mean, they could do that. I hope they don't do that. I don't think that's a wise move. Because here's the thing, without Rhea Ripley having something, the Judgment Day evaporates. So, because they're kind of wandering. Oh my God, does Damian Priest use the Money in the Bank to screw Cody? Hold up. Cody wins. Think about it. Cody wins WrestleMania.
I think he goes. No. Let me completely.
Go ahead.
I think Rhea Ripley wins. Drew McIntyre beats the holy hell out of Seth Rollins. Mm-hmm. He uses Money in the Bank on Seth Rollins. Yeah.
So, like, I hear you. I do. But, like...
And brings the world title to the Judgment Day.
And then so Rhea Ripley can move off that belt. I think that's fine. That would be a way to solve that problem. But think about this, right? The big travesty was that Dusty Rhodes had the belt stolen from him in Madison Square Garden and, blah, blah, blah. Dude, what if they steal it from Cody? You know what I'm saying? He just went through the Samoan Spike. He got rock bottomed. He got, I don't know, whatever the hell Roman Reigns does. He got Jimmy and Jay Uso'd for some reason. Jimmy's back with them. Or Jay's back with them. And so it's like he goes through all of this hell and he finally gets his moment. And then you see the Money in the Bank. You hear Damian Priest. Yeah, oh my God.
But what are they going to do with Damian Priest?
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. I think either Rhea Ripley loses,
mm-hmm.
and Drew McIntyre will beat the holy hell out of Seth Rollins, hands down.
Yeah, hands down. I mean, look at how Drew McIntyre will put hands on you for sure.
I think Seth Rollins still wins because the stomp comes out of nowhere.
Sure.
I think.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Going way back to Elimination Chamber. Dude, I was hype, bro. I was so hype in the Elimination Chamber when Randy started doing he was pumping up, right? And he was in the one corner and Dude Buddy was in the other corner. Dude, I was like, Sean, are we about to see a punt kick? Is that what's about to happen? And he goes, I don't know what this means. And I was like, it might be a punt kick unless he goes and punches the floor, then it's an RKO. And then he goes and he punches the floor and I was like, okay, we're good. I thought we was really about to see something crazy.
If I was really hoping to see Randy Orton go on one more villain arc and just go after everyone.
Oh man, that'd be sick, bro. I love Randy. He's so good. Sorry, please continue your WrestleMania booking.
So I think Rhea Ripley loses.
Okay.
I think Drew McIntyre beats the shit out of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins pulls out a win, and then Damian Priest comes out and cashes in Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where I don't know what will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Will Seth Rollins pull out another stomp out of nowhere against Damian Priest?
Maybe. I don't know, bro. They keep making that briefcase not mean anything, so I hope whoever they use it on, it sticks.
They gave it to Damian Priest, it no longer means anything.
What if he does it against Gunther? Because it's going to be Gunther and Braun Breaker.
It's a world title shot, not a regular shot.
It can be used on any championship.
Really?
Yeah, it was used on the... what was it? It was used on the U.S. title once.
When?
The Miz. The Miz's failed cash-in was against the U.S. champion.
Who was the champion?
I want to say Alberto Del Rio.
Why would he use it on that? But anyway.
Dude, look, let's just not talk about the early 2010 booking, okay? Other than the Nexus, which is good.
Nexus is bad. Anyway. Yeah, that's kind of... Who do you think wins the Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes match?
Cody. Gotta be Cody. Cody going over. It has to be.
Better be Cody, bro.
It's gotta be Cody. Do you think they do the thing where... Because they're setting up Cody to face The Rock. Do you think they do Rock Night 1, Roman Night 2? Where they do like they did with Daniel Bryan, where it's like, if you got to beat me in order to do this.
No, I think what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro.
Tag?
No, I think what happens is Roman and Cody's night 1.
Okay.
I think Rock challenges Cody Rhodes and he accepts on night 2 and gets it taken. That's where the title comes in as stolen. That's where it comes in as stolen.
Oh, that would be dastardly. I hope that's not the case. Man. That would be crazy. I can't even lie. That'd be crazy. Where do you go from there? You think The Rock's going to be a full-timer? Well, shit, Roman isn't a full-timer. What are we talking about?
I think The Rock will show up for maybe the next 2 or 3 months, and it'll come down to what's the next pay-per-view after that?
The big one, the next one is Money in the Bank, and then probably Extreme Rules, and then SummerSlam.
So Money in the Bank is after WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I think it'll be a Money in the Bank match between The Rock and
Cody?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, they got to do it at SummerSlam. No, maybe you're right. Maybe he gets it back, and then they reunite the Seth's belt with that, and they bring back the big gold. That's what I hope that's real. I want that to happen so bad, the big gold belt. I just want it back.
Because what I think they're doing is I think they're setting up for Cody Rhodes will inevitably be the champion. I think he will break the streak. I think he'll lose it to The Rock. I think he'll get it back. I think because what will happen is it could go one of two ways. We've only ever had like one champion that won the Money in the Bank. Or ended up with the Money in the Bank.
Oh, and it was
Edge.
Seth.
That was Edge.
Seth had the U.S. belt and the Money in the Bank.
Okay, then maybe two. Because I remember Edge having the WWE title and the Money in the Bank.
And the Money in the Bank, yes.
I think it's a setup for that, and then I think because him and Seth are friends now, I think that fixes your problem. He's gonna cash it in on Seth.
You can't. I was gonna say you can't trust Seth Rollins
or vice versa.
Seth Rollins is gonna completely screw Cody.
So,
I think those are good places to go. I don't have anything substantial other than I think that Braun Breaker. I don't think Braun Breaker goes over Gunther at WrestleMania. I think Gunther retains. I think Gunther being this long reigning Intercontinental Championship is cool. I think Gunther's really, really good. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, I haven't watched a whole lot of Gunther, so I don't really know.
Gotcha. He's good. He's really good.
But I've read up on some stuff, and yeah, I agree.
Braun Breaker, I mean, I'm not saying he's nothing. I mean, he's a Steiner for shakes, but like, he's good. He's really good. I don't know. I want to see that match. But it was supposed to be He Who Shall Not Be Named 2 versus Gunther, but now it's Braun Breaker. So I think that's very, very smart idea. Well, I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about? I feel like we're turning that final corner here.
I actually do. I got some questions for you.
Oh yeah, let's go.
See if you can answer.
So we're gonna do this thing, where we're gonna ask each other questions. He'll do it this week, and then I'll do it next week, and we'll kind of switch swap. So I have not read these. He gave me the opportunity to read them. I declined.
So, okay. What's the most absurd piece of advice you've ever received? Did you follow it, and how did it go?
Oof. Most absurd piece of advice that I followed it. Man. I can't. The most absurd advice, I guess, was probably. This is a real thinker. I don't know. I don't really get absurd advice, really. Yeah. I can't really think of anything right now that comes to mind, but I guess the most absurd advice, I mean, this is going to be really tame, but like there's some weird like food recommendations people have given me where I'm like, all right, I'll give this a shot. And then I'm like, oh my God, this is really, really good. Like, hey, try this on your Subway sandwich. I mean, I know that's like really tame compared to, but it's like, that's what I'm working with right now. Most of the advice that I hold on to and retain is good advice. I don't really try to hold on to wacky, zany, I didn't go to like a palm reader and they're like 69 and then I played 69 at Keno and won. Like, it was nothing like that.
Okay. Let's see. If you could have a superpower that allowed you to talk to animals, but you could only use it while you're naked, would you do it? And how would you behave if they ask you, why did you get naked?
I'd be like, okay, because I can now understand you. Okay, I'm very sorry. You're naked. Where's your clothes? Thought so. I feel like this is an easy yes. I take this because it's more of a superpower than I have right now. And it's something that I can easily turn off. I just put a ring on or like clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Have a trench coat ready. Like, there's no reason to not take this superpower. It's an easy, like, this is a plus in my life. This is something I could do. I would probably capitalize it on making the best and greatest animal stealth unit ever. Like, the ability to be like, okay, I know this is going to sound really crazy, U.S. government, but you give me a bunch of deers, right, and you make me naked. And I promise you, I'm going to outperform those dolphins from the 60s. I promise you. They are going to come back, and I'm going to be able to, like, teach them how to, like, use a camera, and it's going to be over, bro. I'm telling you. That's what I do. Or bears. God, bears. Bears are cool. But yeah, I got to take that. Like I said, anything, it's more of a superpower than I have now. It's a weird one, but I got to take it.
Okay. You accidentally invent a time machine, but it only takes you to random moments in the past. What's the most awkward historical situation you'd likely find yourself in?
I'm definitely gonna be popped into Julius Caesar's murder. They're gonna be like, there's gonna be 57 dudes and knives, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I promise you, I didn't see anything. I'm good. This is going to be a pizza thing later. Like, they're going to make pizza about this. So just give it time. This goes over well. But I don't know if I'd accept. I wouldn't even get in that. If I can't control where I go in time, there's no way to go back. I wouldn't go into a time machine. Are you kidding me?
No.
No, hell no.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Oh, great. Now I'm in the Mesozoic era. Great. What am I gonna do?
What if you could get back though?
Oh, then yes, I do.
And then you just
like I do this all the time.
You see a dinosaur and you're like, no, I'm good.
I'm like, yeah, like
and then
yeah,
you just
I'd
pop back out.
Like Deadpool's watch or whatever that he had from the movie. I'd take it. If I can guaranteed get back every time, yes, I'd do it.
Okay. If we were in a movie or a TV show, what characters would we be and why?
What is that movie called? Time Freak. We are already Time Freak. If you guys go watch Time Freak, there's this movie about someone who invents a time machine. Wait, hold up. And the character who invents a time machine is a lot like me, and the friend of the guy who invents a time machine is a lot like Devin. And we watched it and we were like, that us. So I'd say that.
Fight Club.
I was about to say or Fight Club. There was a little bit where I was like, Devin might not be real, y'all.
Okay. Let's see. What else do I got in here? What's the weirdest conspiracy theory you've ever believed in and why?
I thought the world was flat.
Why?
Just because I hadn't seen much evidence to like really swing me either way. And the second I was more or less like, not that the world was flat, just that it could be flat. I wasn't like a full flat earther where I'm like, the world is flat. Despite like what I said, I'd be like, oh yeah, the world's flat. Don't worry about it. But like inside my heart of hearts, I was like, it could be flat. I don't know. And so what really swayed me was like, during the fall equinox, you can stand a broom or an egg up, and the gravity of the moon will pull it, and that only works if we're on a globe. So I was like, oh well, handled. It was like a I want to say like a 3-month period.
Okay, a few more. Let's see. What's the next? Would you live your life differently if you could do it all over again?
Yes. I would not let my ego get in the way of friendships, and like the fact that I'm right about something, I wouldn't let that affect my enjoyment of something. Like I would not be as stubborn-headed about stuff as I was when I was younger.
Okay. 2 more. What emerging technologies do you believe will be game changers in the coming years? What sci-fi or fictional... what?
AI video rendering is about to make things really crazy. Propaganda is about to go burr. So, I think that's going to be really, really, really scary. And if Neuralink ever like works out all the kinks, Neuralink's going to go really crazy too.
Okay, so that kind of leads into my second question.
Mm-hmm.
What sci-fi or fictional technology would you like to see invented in the coming years?
The food from Spy Kids, where you can grow it on a tree.
Facts.
And you can put it in. You can essentially make a McDonald's plant, and then you put this little pod in the like machine. I want to say a microwave, but it just looked like a microwave. Definitely wasn't a microwave. And then it just went boom and made fresh food. Labels, tray, sauce containers, and all. Like that's a technology I want.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay. So there's 2 more now. Okay.
Oh yeah,
right.
No worries.
What's the most bizarre dream you ever had? If you remember it.
I have some weird dreams. I try not to remember them. There was one time I had like a legitimate night terror, so I guess I'll just share this story where like I thought a raven got in my room, and like I was like, dude, there's a raven in my fucking room. And like it got to the point where I was like, oh my god, I woke up, didn't realize it was still a dream. I like left my room. I go out of my room and I close my door, and Patrick's standing there. He's like, and I'm like, dude, there's a fucking raven in my room. And he's like, what? There is? And I was like, yeah, dude, there's a fucking raven in my room right now. And he's like, okay, let's go get it. And I was like, okay. We opened my room, and I was like, he's like, where is it? I was like, it's under that blanket. He moves the blanket, and there's no raven. And I go,
this actually happened?
This is real. Yeah, this is real. And I was like, damn, dude, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck. I think I stop breathing sometimes. I think I have like sleep apnea, and I think I'd be getting like bad breathing, and my brain's like, I don't know, it could be real. I think that's kind of what's happening.
Okay. But as we wrap up, I do have a wrap-up question, I guess.
Sure.
Is there a piece of wisdom or motto that you live by that you could tell the audience?
Sure. This is something I've shared with a lot of people. I learned it from Dan Avidan of the Game Grumps, and it has really, really stuck with me. I don't remember where he learned it. I want to say it was an acting coach that taught it to him, but it's called the fuck it adjustment. And here's what it is. If you don't like it, if there's something in your life, right? Something going on, some person, something, some behavior. If there's something in your life and you don't like it, but you can't change it, fuck it. Don't worry about it. Don't put any more energy into it. If you can't change it and you have no way to alter it, it does not need to be any more of your energy. It doesn't need to be an energy sponge for any more of your energy.
Okay. I like that.
Thank you. Yeah, it really helps me a lot.
I can't think of any right now. I think mine would probably be pretty much that. I mean, it's the same thing, but without saying it, you know. If you find something in life that you can't figure out or you can't change it, and it's affecting you, but you can't. Yeah, you just can't change it. I mean, fuck it. I mean, it just...
Yeah, the fucking adjustment is universal, dude. It's great.
There's nothing you can do about it. You just got to push through, persevere, adapt, overcome.
Mm-hmm.
So,
amen.
But if you guys...
Go ahead and leave some comments down below. Let us know what you thought of this one. This one's hopefully a little bit shorter.
Absolutely.
We still went a little over, but I mean, it looks, it should be a little shorter.
Is there any plugs you want to put in there?
Just follow my Twitch, follow my TikTok, and we'll keep it rolling. We should be live streaming some duels sometime soon. Me and my buddy Sean on my Twitch, so or my TikTok. So follow both. Hit the bell on the Nerd Nexus podcast YouTube channel, so we can go ahead and get you that the second it's hand delivered to you.
Yeah, go follow me on Twitch. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I'll probably stream tonight.
Nice.
I play COD, Valorant. I'm thinking about getting into a more competitive scene, so that'll be cool. I stream on TikTok. So go follow me over there. And like he said, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button.
Please.
And that'll do it. Tell your friends. Tell your family.
Oh, yeah, share this around.
Tell your Grammy, your uncle, your uncle's cousin. Tell everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Spread it far and wide, please.
All right, see y'all later.
See you later. Bye.